go. Hey there, everybody. It's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Overdogs franchise rebuild here in Super Mega Baseball 4. We are in year number 5 in control of the Dogs. Last episode for our Dogs, we managed to beat the Buzzards, who were in front of us in the division, 8-3 behind a well-pitched game from Mario Klein, who managed to hang in there long enough for our offense to rally behind him and get us the victory as he pitched deep into the game, but unfortunately was losing at the time he left. I believe it was either 2-0 or 2-1 when he left. Thankfully, we had a big rally late in order to win 8-3. So we took the division lead from the Buzzards and currently hold it, entering the final quarter of the regular season with 4 games left to play. Today's episode should see us take on the Jacks and the Crocodons in this episode, 2 division rivals who are hoping to spoil our good time. Wins today will probably put us very, very close to clinching the division. But that's only if we win both games. If we lose, we're up to the powers that be at that point. But this is the matchup for the first game. We are taking on the 7-6 Jacks first. They will have veteran Chasey Kim, the former Overdog, on the mound. 0-2 with a 4.72 ERA and a 1.65 whip with Tier 1 consistent. We beat Kim earlier this year in the one match we did play against the Jacks. Or no, Fabio was pitching that game. I'm sorry. I thought Kim was the one we played that game. All right. Only get to see the Jacks twice this season, so we're looking to sweep this season series. And on the mound for us will be our rookie Ace Lupinberg, making his final start of the regular season with Tier 3 K Collector, Tier 2 Rally Stopper. He's 1-1 with a 3.79 ERA and a 1.47 whip. But before we jump into today's action, we are going to be making some roster moves. As I asked at the end of last episode, who would be the right choices to bring into this team to beef us up for the final playoff push? And the consensus I got was to bring in Jovan Bambino for Rays Rufo. He is the first roster move we're going to be making here. Obviously, we know how good the Italian stallion is. He is the former star of the Grapplers. He is now currently a free agent. Looking at his career, he played all 5 years with the Grapplers, but he got released this year after only going 3 for 20 in their first 6 games of the season. So they gave up on him early when it became apparent they were not going to be doing well, and He's just never really lived up to his potential in this series, actually. 5 homers and 20 RBIs through 5 seasons. That's bad. He's averaging 1 home run and 4 RBIs a year with an average sitting just above the Mendoza line. So the Grapplers saw the wasted potential, and they've wisely given up after so long. Of course, for those of you who remember, we've had Bambino back during my Heaters franchise at the beginning of playing SMB4, which was the Shuffle Draft Series. He was actually one of our draft picks in that one, so he managed to stick with us through all 5 years of that and won a few titles. So we know how good he is when used correctly, so we're going to be bringing him in. He will have Tier 3 bad jumps, Tier 2 off-speed hitter, but he is coming in to replace Rays Rufo here, who is now regressing. We're not going to be making or losing any money with this roster move. It will stay put at $13.3 million, but we are, in my opinion, getting a better player. Rays has done great for us in this series, but unfortunately it is time to move on from him, as the writing is on the wall. He's only going to get worse, and he's going to be overpaid. So Jovan for him is a good move. And then our other roster move that we are going to be making is, in order to get competitive back up to Tier 3, which we need for a lot of our traits that we have on this team, we're going to be needing to give up a scholarly player. And that person, unfortunately, is going to be Lila Arbor, our backup outfielder, who did get slapped with some big regression at the end of last episode. And the player we're going to be bringing in, oh, sorry, that's the wrong screen. I meant to hit A, is going to be pinch hitter Jose Carloco. He is under his value. He's the former Blowfish first baseman. He's not a very good fielder, but he's a really good bat off the bench, and he is purely going to be used as an emergency starter at first baseman and a pinch hitter specialist / DH if we do make the playoffs and take on the other conference in the finals. So looking at his career, Carloco has had a little bit slightly better career than Bambino. He has 10 more RBIs, 2 more home runs, averages 20 points higher, but he also has not really done much with those good hitting ratings of his, averaging around 11 hits a season. So yeah, not very good. Blowfish did give up on him as well earlier this year after, 3 games? So they gave up on him even earlier. But he was hitting really well, but they decided to go younger, so we're going to bring him in as a bench option for McFarland, who has been injured recently. He is replacing Arbor. We're going to be spending $0.2 million, so we're still going to end up with $4 million in surplus, and that is a roster move we are going to have to get competitive back up to Tier 3. Now, moving forward, we may try to bump Crafty up to Tier 2 if I feel like it, but more than likely, I think we're done with roster moves for the time being, and maybe we'll look at it at the end of the regular season. But those are the 2 moves we wanted to get out of the way today, and now we're going to jump into our first game of today's episode. Leading off in right field will be Dano Yoshida. Batting second in center field is Yovan Bambino. Batting third baseman Hackliner, the big dog. Batting fourth at shortstop will be Carlton Starr. Batting fifth will be left fielder Filet Jones. Batting sixth is locked in Janice Friedman after his 5-for-5 performance last episode in his season debut. He hasn't played all year until last episode. Batting seventh will be utility player Freddie Osborne, as they are deciding to give McFarland the day off again just to get her fully healed up. I'm okay with that because the Jacks actually aren't very good this year. And then Johnson Swanson will bat number 8 at catching once again with Lupenberg, the rookie, on the mound. For the Jacks, leading off at second base is going to be Bruno Adamo. Batting second is locked in center fielder Fowler Nomskull. Batting third, locked in right fielder Razzie Dazzler. Batting fourth will be shortstop Chimo Gaspar. Batting fifth, first baseman former Overdog Lewis Rhodes. Batting sixth, veteran catcher Knox Soxon. Batting seventh is third baseman Wash Stewart. Batting eighth is Big Country left fielder Buck Swanner. And batting ninth is the pitcher Chasey Kim. And actually, before we jump into it, I'm going to change this to our alternates for this game because the Jacks are obviously wearing theirs. Let's go. Heading home to the motor yard. Let's get it on. Really excited to be back recording for this series. I know it has been a hot minute, but, such is life. Just got to wait sometimes for the opportunity to present itself. Let's get it on. Bruno leads off at second base. Adamo's hitting .354 with 3 RBIs in the year, facing the rookie Lupenberg. Lupin 1-1 in his 3 starts with a .379 ERA and a .147 WHIP. He's given up 8 earned runs and 19 innings pitched, averaging about 6 innings a start, 6 1/3, 27 hits surrendered, a walk, 2 homers, 12 strikeouts, and a batting average against of .329. Solid numbers for the rookie. Starts us off with a heater inside. That is ball 1. Curl down, in there at the knees, 1-1, there we go. Cut her down and in, Adamo jams it foul out of play. 1-2 remains the count as K Collector activates at tier 3. Change it away, outside, 2-2, good take. Puts him ripping away, popped him up off the end of the bat, Friedman in, will make a catch for the first out. Fowler Nomskull, next center fielder, locked in, hitting .361 with 2 homers. And 8 RBIs on the season. He has Tier 1 Pinch Perfect, which is not active because he's in the starting lineup today. First pitch change up and in. Fouled off late, 0-1. Fooled him on that one. Pushing down the way. Chased and fouled off again, 0-2 the count. K Collector activates a Tier 3 for Berg. Down and in. Line to third. Liner dives just out of his reach as his slice is fair into the corner. Chasing after it is Filet Jones, who will get it in, no longer having to worry about his noodle arm trait, but it is still going to be a double for Nomskull, who remains on a hot streak as he improves to on-fire mojo. Next up is right fielder Razzie Dazzler, who's also locked in. She's the normal center fielder for the Jacks, hitting .302 with 3 homers and 9 RBIs, and we got really good speed at second base. Check of the runner by Berg. Heater up and away is fouled off by Dazzler off the dugout railing of the Overdogs there on the first base side. 0-1. Change it down the way. Chased and fouled off again. It's quickly 0-2 as Tough Out activates at Tier 3 versus Tier 3 K Collector. Cut up and in. Chased and fouled back as Dazzler staying alive. Coming down and in. Pulled foul again. Still 0-2. Runner goes, chased and popped up behind the plate in foul territory. Swanson under it will make a catch for the second out of the inning. Now to bring up the cleanup hitter, Chimo Gaspar, the former wide load, shortstop with Tier 2 contact versus lefty, and Tier 1 low pitch active, hitting .308 with 2 homers and 4 RBIs. Forcing up and in. Check strike called at the letters, 0-1. Changed up and away. Chased and popped foul on the third base sideline, and we'll watch it get out of play into the seats, 0-2. Change it down the way in the dirt, 1-2. Cut up and in. Chased it, strike 3. He gone. First punch out for Berg, and that ends the inning as we get around the double. Bottom 1, Yoshida, Bambino, and Liner coming up. Danny Yoshida leads off, right fielder hitting .324 with 2 RBIs, getting another start in right field today against former Overdog pitcher Chasey Kim. First pitch heater low from Kim, 1-0. Chasey on the year 0-2, a .472 ERA and a .165 whip in 3 starts. 7 runs given up in 13 in the third innings, meaning he's only gone 4 innings in his starts. 17 hits, 9 strikeouts, 5 walks, a homer, and a batting average against a .309. Not a very good year for the fifth-year veteran. Left us in year 1. Kim sets and fires. Fastball as just low this time. 2-0 count. Heater down and in. Late swing. Or actually, he was on the swing, but Yoshida was off target. 2-1. Heater down the middle. We're late on it this time at 100. 2-2. Heater up and in. Line to right center field, and that's over the leaping glove of Adamo into the gap. Dazzler will cut it off before it gets past her, so it'll just be a single for Dano, but he's on with a leadoff hit. Now to bring up the Italian Stallion, Jovan Bambino, one of the new additions. Tier 2 off-speed hitter active. He's batting with 150 on the year with 2 RBIs. See, Kim is primarily known for his fastballs, though, so I don't expect him to throw a slider or a forkball, as that heater almost hits him in the shin. 1-0. Can the former grappler star rejuvenate his career here? Heater down and in. It's 2-0. Slider hangs, ripped by Bambino, deep right center field. That's carrying well, running out of room. Numbskull at the wall. He'll watch it hit off the wall. Bambino around second, racing for third. He will slide in safely. It's an RBI triple. Scoring all the way from first is Yoshida. 1-0 Dogs as we're on the board first today. Here's the big dog, Hack Liner, hitting .481 with 12 RBIs on the year. For Bambino, that is only his 3rd RBI of the season and only his 4th hit. Also his first triple. Slider in there on the first one, 0-1. Heater down, hard grounder in the hole. Off the diving glove of Adamo. It's knocked down, but it's an infield single for the big dog. It's 2-0 Dogs. Liner gets his 13th RBI of the year, and that'll bring up Carlton Starr with Tier 3 first pitch Slayer. He's hitting .314 with 7 RBIs as Kim goes tense after 3 straight hits to start the game. First pitch heater, chased out of the zone by Carlton, 0-1. That one's low this time, 1-1. Heater up and in, late swing, 1-2. Heater away is popped off the end of the bat by Carlton to second base. Chimo calling for it, we'll put it away, 1 down. Kim goes back to neutral mojo, and that'll bring up left fielder Filet Jones, batting .442 with 3 homers and 13 RBIs. No longer has his noodle arm trait, thank God, that was annoying. Heater up and away, outside, ball 1. Heater down and then chased, hitting the hole to short, slow roller. Gaspar backhands the second one. Adamo to first, not in time as Jones beats it out. Fielder's choice, 2 down for Janice Friedman, who's coming off a 5-for-5 performance last episode, driving in 2 runs. Second baseman locked in. Butterfinger's a defensive trait, so it's not active here. Batting 1,000. Heater right down the middle with the knees, 0-1. Heater down and then jammed in the hole. Diving Adamo, knocked down in front of him. He picks it up and fires the first, not in time. Infield single for Friedman as he stays perfect, 6 for 6. That'll bring up the utility player, rookie Freddie Osborne, playing first base today for the injured McFarland. He's hitting .233 with 2 homers and 4 RBIs. Heater down and then roped on the ground to short, but right at Gaspar, throw to first, and that will end the inning. But we get too early as we get an RBI triple from Bambino as the Italian Stallion makes a good first impression, and then Liner brings him home on an RBI single. Top 2 we're up to. Rhodes, Oxen, Soxon, and Stewart coming up for the Jacks. Here's former Overdog first baseman Lewis Rhodes, who's the backup to McFarland, hitting .385 with a homer and 3 RBIs. We always thought Rhodes would take that next step to become a starter. Unfortunately, we found McFarland, who was much better. First pitch cutter driven deep to center field, and that's a big-time jack for Lewis Rhodes as he hits it off the batter's eye in dead center field as Berg elevated the cutter on the first pitch, and he was ready for it. Lewis Rhodes hits his 2nd homer of the year and 4th RBI. It is 2-1. Jacks cut the lead in half. 1 swing. Knocks Oxen Soxon up next. Catcher hitting .265 with an RBI. First pitch change it down and away from Berg. Outside, 1-0. Heater down and in, that's low, 2-0. Curve up and away. In there on the corner, 2-1, nice pitch. Down and away, late swing, fouled off, 2-2. Okay, collector activates, cutter up and in. Inside, 3-2. Change up, elevated, whiff through it, strike 3. Knox was out in front of it. He gone. Second punch out for Berg. And here's third baseman Wash Stewart. Hitting 204 with a homer and 5 RBIs. Curveball inside, ball 1-0. Heater down, that's low, 2-0. Cutter inside, there's the check strike, 2-1. Change up and in. Stewart whiffed through it, 2-2. Okay, collector active again. Curveball up, checked high. Count stay, it goes full. Force him down the way. Whiff through it, strike 3. 103 on that gun. Gasses Stewart, he is gone. Third punch out for Berg. Back-to-back strikeouts. Next up, Big Country. Left fielder Buck Swiner with Tier 1 volatile. Hitting 261 with 2 RBIs on the year. Heater up with the first one. Line foul. 0-1. Change it down and in. Whiffed over the top, 0-2. Down and away. One hopper to short, picked by Starr. Throw to first. That ends the inning. Leadoff home run for Lewis Rhodes, though, puts the Jacks on the board. 2-1, bottom 2. Swanson, Berg, and Yoshida, 8-9-1, due up for the Dogs. Here's Johnson Swanson, catcher hitting $160 on the year with 2 RBIs. Changing the heater at the knees, 0-1. Tier 3 low hack activates. That's a strike at the knees. It's 0-2. Broken back grounder up the middle. Slowpoke activates a Tier 1. Gaspar on the bare hand makes the play. 1 down. Next up is Berg, the pitcher, hitting 2 for 7 on the year, batting .286. First pitch heater, elevated and high from Kim. 1-0. Heater down and away. Hard hit on the ground right at the shortstop. Gaspar, though. Throw to first. 2 down. Base is empty for Yoshida. He's 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored. Inside, that's a strike at 101. This time the two-seamer drifts low from Kim, 1-1. Heater up, elevated, line to the gap, left center field, hanging up though. Big Country runs it down, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 for Kim, top 3, still 2-1. Kim will lead it off for the Jacks, and then it's back to the top of the order with Adamo and Namskal. There's J.C. Kim, pitcher is hitless on the season so far. Curveball up and in on the first one, whiff through at 0-1. Forcing it up and away. Fouled off, it's 0-2. Change it down and in. He gone! Whiffed right through it, strike 3. Third punch out for Berg. Or fourth. Fourth? Yeah, I think it's fourth. There's Adamo 0 for 1 today. Yeah, it's his fourth. Okay, I can't math. My bad. And we're back to Adamo. Heater up and away, line down the right field line, slicing, fair ball as it just kicks up some chalk into the corner. It goes as Yoshida tracks it down, gets it in quickly, but it's a double for Adamo. Chase the elevated fastball in the first pitch, and that'll bring up Namskal's on fire, 1 for 1 with a double. Change it down and in, whiff through it, 0-1. Tier 1 distractor active at second base against Berg, dropping his accuracy by a measly 10 as it's at its base value. Either way, outside, 1-1. Cut up and in. Checked inside, 2-1. Good hold. Come down in the way. Fouled off late, 2-2. Count goes full. Down and in. Doors! Blew it by him at 103. He gone. Down goes the locked in mojo as Namskal. 5th punch out for Berg. 2 down for Dazzler is 0 for 1 and locked in. Go down in the way. Fouled back, 0-1. She couldn't hold back on that one. Down and in, pulled foul again, 0-2. This time it's off the third base dugout railing. Tough out versus K Collector again. Up and in, doors! Strike 3. She chases it on the elevated cutter. She gone, and that ends the inning. 6 punch-outs now for Berg. Bottom 3, it's 2-1 still. Bambino, Liner, and Starr. Heart of the lineup coming up for the Dogs. Here's Bambino, 1 for 1 with an RBI triple to start his Overdogs career, as his average rose by a couple points. It rose by, where are you? Rose by 40 points without 1 hit. It's up to $1.90. Heater right down the middle, 0-1, as Bambino was taking. There's a slider elevated for a strike on the corner, 0-2. Heater up and away, skied by Bambino off the end of the bat to right center, hanging up there. Calling forward is Namskal. He'll put it away, one down. Next up, Liner. RBI single infield variety, his first time up. Slider at the letters, 0-1. Slider down, Chase, dribbler under the glove of Kim to the shortstop Gaspar on the bare hand. Takes his time knowing Liner doesn't run well, 2 down. And here's Star, who's 0-1. Heater down the first one, swung over the top, 0-1. Carlton popped out to short his first time up. This heater's low, 1-1. This one's high on the fastball, 2-1. Slider hangs at the letters, hit hard at the middle, diving Gaspar who's left to cut it off, throw to first, just in time. Good play by Chimo to end the inning. Nothing doing to the fourth. Gaspar, Rhodes, and Ox due up against Berg. Here's Gaspar, 0-1, coming off a nice diving play in the field. Up and away. Doors, 0-1. Way late on that one. Ball elevates. Popped him up. Shallow left field. Jones in. Calling forward over Star. Lay puts it away. 1 down. Here's Lewis Rhodes. Solo homer to lead off the second inning for the Jacks. He's 1 for 1 today. First pitch, change it down. Grounded hard to short. Star step to his left and fields it cleanly. Throw to first. 2 down. Base is empty for Ox. He's 0-1. Forcing her up on the first pitch. Strike called at the letters. 0-1. Low hack active. Curveball down in the dirt. 1-1. Change of away. Strike called on the edge. 1-2. Cutter away. Foul back. 0-2. 1-2 remains the count. Little hack remains active for Ox. Forcing him up and in. Chased it, strike 3. He gone. Another elevated fastball. Berg gets him to chase. 7th punch out for the rookie. That ends the inning. Bottom 4. It's 2-1 still. Jones, Friedman, and Osborne coming up. There's Jones. He's 0-1 today. First pitch in there on the corner. 0-1 as Little Hack activates a tier 3 for Filet. Heater up. Oh, that's the pitch. 0-2. We missed it. Heater at the knees. Doors! Blew it by Jones. He gasses him with 3 straight heaters. First punch out for Kim. 1 down for Friedman. 1 for 1 with a single. Slider at the knees. 0-1. Kim gets ahead. Chased it down and in. Dribbler to third. Charging is Stewart. He'll throw to first. And Friedman retired for the first time since joining the Dogs. 2 down for Osborne. The rookie 0-1 with a ground out. Slider away. 1-0. Kim now locked in. Heater down, that's low. 2-0 count. Big hack activates a tier 3 for Osborne. Heater up, driven by Osborne, deep right field. He was ready for the fastball, and that one's in the doghouse. Home run for Osborne as he drops it in the seats in right field over the high wall. Way to go, rookie. 3rd homer of his young career, and it is 3-1. Dogs back up by 2. Next up, Swanson, who's 10, so for 1 with a ground out to shortstop. Kim no longer locked in. Heater away, misses, ball 1. Heater up and away, strike called, 1-1. Heater away, hard hit at the middle, base hit for Swanson as he'll poke it through. Keeps the inning alive with 2 down, and that'll bring the pitcher to the plate. Swanson back to neutral mojo, here's Berg. Rookie 0-1, but locked in. Slider, drops low from Kim, ball 1. Heater up and away, line to left center field. That's slicing into the gap. That's down, and that could be extra bases for the rookie pitcher. Coming to third is Swanson. He can fly without slowpoke. He's around third. He will score. It's an RBI double for Berg. That's his first career RBI, and it's 4-1 Dogs as Berg helps his own cause. That brings up Dano, 1 for 2 with a single. Looking to keep the 2-out rally going. That's high. Ball 1 is at his 3 straight hits for the Dogs here with 2 down. Heater inside, whiffed through by Dano as he chases it, 1-1. Right on the edge, right on the inside corner. Good pitch from Chasey, 1-2. High heater taken by Dano, 2-2. Heater up and in line to center field, another hit for Dano. He's 2 for 3. Berg will hold at third as that's a good throw from Nonskal. Runners at the corners, and here comes the Italian Stallion. It's Bambino. Flew out last at bat. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI triple. Heater down and in, inside, ball 1. High heater, it's 2-0. Good hitters count for Jovan. Is he going to tee off on one? Let's find out. Heater down, hard hitting the hole, diving under the glove of Stewart into left field. He couldn't snag it. It's an RBI knock for Bambino, his second RBI of the game. It's 5-1 Dogs as Berg scores from third. First and second rally continues for Liner, who's 1 for 2 with an RBI single. Kim now tense, but staying out there. Heater away on the corner, 0-1. Heater down and then jammed by Liner, shallow center, tough play for Namskal. He gets there, though, with the basket catch to end the inning. But the Dogs rally for 3 with 2 downs. Catalyst started by the rookie home run from Freddie Osborne. And then Lupenberg helps his own cause with an RBI double, followed by Bambino poking through another RBI hit. 5-1 to the fifth. Stewart, Swiner, and Kim coming up. Here's Stewart. He's 0 for 1 and tense, facing a now locked-in Berg. Heater up and away. That's a strike. 0-1. Roll down and in. Fouled off. 0-2. Better away. Line to right center field into the gap. That's extra bases as Bambino will chase after it. Fielding it off the wall. Stewart digging for second. Here's the throw from Bambino. Not in time. It's a leadoff double for Stewart. He's back to neutral. Here's Big Country 0 for 1. Berg remains locked in. Roll down and away. Strike called on the corner, 0-1. Forcing the middle in. Inside, 1-1. Cutter down and in. Line to third. Liner is there for the first out. Next up, Kim, who's 0 for 1 and tense. No pinch hitter coming. Cutter up and in. Kim shows bunt. Pulls it back for a called strike, 0-1. Heater up. Bunt shown. Pulled back. Another strike called. It's quickly 0-2. Change up and in. Bunt shown. Popped up. Diving is Swanson to make the catch in foul territory. Runner gets back, though. 2 down. Nice play, Johnson. Here's Adamo. 1 for 2 with a double, trying to bring home the leadoff double. Cutter down and in. Check low. Ball 1. Where's him down in the way? Adamo fouls it off. Right off the tip of the bat. 1-1. Change up and in. Popped it foul. Swanson gives it a look, but it's in the dugout. 1-2 as it hits the railing. Curl down and in. Pulled foul. We stay alive at 1-2. Looking up the way. Outside. 2-2. Cutter down the way. Chased. Fouled off again. Still 2-2. Change up and in. Sat on and skied left field. He didn't make good contact. Jones in a few steps. Puts it away to end the inning as we strand a leadoff double. Nothing doing for the Jacks after that leadoff double. Bottom 5. It's 5-1. Starr, Jones, and Friedman coming up. Here's Starr. He's 0 for 2. Kim stays in. Tense here in the mound. Heater up and away. Chased by Starr. 0-1. That heater misses high this time. 1-1. Down the middle, ripped foul by Carlton as he was antsy. 1-2. Get up and away, skied off the end of the bat, blooped over third. It's down for a base hit as Carlton leads off with his first hit of the game. He's 1 for 3. Next up, Jones, who's also 0 for 2. And that'll do it for Chasey Kim as he starts the 5th inning but can't finish it. Out of the bullpen is former Platypi reliever Remington Sharp. 2.87 ERA, 121 whip, 8 strikeouts, and a Tier 2 elite 2-seam fastball. Coming in with about maybe 80% stamina. First pitch fastball inside off the corner. Ball 1. Get down and in. Jammed Liner to short. 1 hopper. Gaspar to second. 1. Adamo to first. Double play. And Jones 0 for 3. So inherited runner is removed. And here's Friedman. Locked in 1 for 2 with a single today. Heater away outside from Sharp. Ball 1. Down low, misses. 2-0 count to Friedman. Slider down as Chase, dribbled up the middle. Diving is Gaspar to behind the bag to get it. Throw to first in time to get Friedman. What a play from Gaspar. Another web gem for the shortstop. Top 6, it remains 5-1. Namskal, Dazzler, and Gaspar. Heart of the lineup will face Berg for the 3rd time today. Approaching the end of his day as he's on just at the 69 pitch mark. Nice. Here's Namskal, 1 for 2 with a double today. Struck out last at bat. First pitch curveball down from Berg. Just low. Ball 1. Change it down and in. 2-0 inside. Working down the way. Check. Strike at the knees. 2-1. Cutter up. Nomskull lines it into right field, right at Dano, who makes the catch. 1 down. Next, Dazzler 0 for 2 and still locked in. Pushing down and in. Chase grounded hard to second. Backhanded by Friedman. Throw to first. 2 down. Base is empty for Gaspar, who's 0 for 2. Change up and away in the first one. Fouled back. 0-1. Goes up and in. Fouled back. It's 0-2. Up and in. Inside. 1-2. Change up and away. Chased it. Strike 3 out of the zone. 8th punch out for Berg as he goes 1-2-3 in the 6th. Bottom 6. Osborne, Swanson, and Berg coming up. Honestly, I think we can get another inning out of Berg. He is almost at 80 pitches, though, so I'll make the decision when he gets up. I feel like he could go another inning, but his stamina says otherwise. Here's Osborne batting hit coming off a home run last at bat. He is 1 for 2. It was a solo shot. So he got ahead 2-0 in the count and used that big hack trait effectively as he takes the first pitch called strike, 0-1. Slider middle in, hard hopper past the glove of the diving Stewart. That's another hit for Freddie. He's 2 for 3 today. Nice to see the rookie coming into his own here. Here's Swanson, 1 for 2 with a single. Heater high, ball 1. Swanson's also scored a run today. Heater up and away, hitting the hole, right field, base hit past the diving glove of Adamo. And that's 2 back-to-back singles to start the inning. So we could have Berg bunt, not waste a pinch hitter here. He is locked in with an RBI double last at bat. He is pretty tired. I don't think bringing him back out for the 7th inning is the right call. So I will play it smart here, take him out. Good quality 6 innings from Berg, giving up 1 run on 4 hits, I believe. No walks and struck out 8 batters. Only run he gave up was that home run to Rhodes in the 2nd inning. Fun fact, all 4 of his hits were extra base hits. He gave up 3 doubles, which he stranded, and the home run. So, impressive. Off the bench, I'm going to save McFarland. I think we'll need her later. We're going to go with the rookie outfielder, Giovanni Saunders, as he'll come in and pinch hit with Tier 2 Pinch Perfect. Coming off his first career hit last episode in his 9th career at-bat. He's got Tier 2 Pinch Perfect, Tier 3 Easy Target working against him. Keep down and in, roped over short, it's down over the leaping glove of Gaspar. Coming around 3rd is the lead runner. It's going to be cut by Gaspar. He'll throw to 2nd. Saunders is actually safe as it's an RBI double for the rookie. It's his first career RBI. Let's get that ball for you, Rook. There we go. Here's Yoshida, 2 for 3 with 2 singles. I think that's his first RBI. Let me check that. Saunders, that is. Very good, Giovanni. Dano infield in now for the Jacks, trying to keep it a 5-run game as the score is now 6-1. Sharp tense. Dano looking to break it open with his 3rd hit. Heater low, ball 1. He'd also work a walk as well. Heater inside check, 2-0. Good hold, Dano. Down the middle, Heater lined into center field. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and that's going to bring home both runners. It's a 2-run single for Dano. 8-1 Dogs. So pulling away. Here's Bambino. RBI single last at bat. He's now over the Mendoza line. He also has an RBI triple as well and a flyout. He's doubled his RBI total on the season up to 4 now, and he's got his batting average up to 217. He's gained 67 points of batting average this episode alone. Heater down, chase chopper to shortstop. Gaspar to 2nd, 1 on the flip, throw to 1st. Airmailed into the dugout, and Bambino will take 2nd. E4 as Adamo airmails it. Here's Liner, 1 for 3 with an RBI single. Is that Adamo? It was. Slider high on the first one from Sharp, ball 1. Heater in the hole, hit hard on the ground to 1st. Rhodes will take it himself to the bag. 2 down, as moving to 3rd is Bambino. And bring up Star with the RBI chance. Tier 2 RBI hero, Tier 3 first pitch Slayer. Coming off a single last at bat, he's 1 for 3. Heater down on the first one. Lift off from Carlton, dead center field. And it's in the doghouse, right in the batter's eye, into the bushes. Home run for Carlton Star, his first home run of the entire season. Breaking it open even further, it's 10-1 Dogs, and he's up to 9 RBIs on the year. Lay up next, he's 0 for 3, and that'll do it for Sharp. Out of the bullpen, Tense reliever Mac Gunn, former grappler. Tense with a 6.14 ERA, 205 whip, 14 strikeouts, and Tier 2 elite cutter. Comes in with about 3/4 stamina. First pitch heater right there for a strike, 0-1, as that activates Little Hack for Jones. Cutter low, 1-1. Heater chase low, 1-2. Little Hack active again. Cutter down on the way, hit hard on the ground, right at Lewis Rhodes on a hop, takes it himself, and Jones is 0-for-4. You know what? Jones is 0-for-4 today. I'm going to sub him out. I'm going to put Saunders in left field where he belongs. And we're going to bring in out of the bullpen here with a big lead. We are going to go to Elliott Roundhouse. The sophomore will take over. So Jones exits, Saunders to left. Top 7, it's 10-1. Rhodes, Soxon, and Stewart coming up. There's Lewis Rhodes, 1-for-2 with a solo homer. As Roundhouse out of the bullpen. With a 4.91 ERA and a 2.18 whip in 3 appearances, 2 earned runs, 3 2/3 innings pitched, 8 hits, 4 strikeouts, 1 homer, and a batting average against a 4.21. Roundhouse still trying to work her way back from an injury she suffered on opening day of the season, as she missed almost half the year because of it. She took a line drive to the face. First pitch heater high to Lewis Rhodes, who is the only run on the board for the Jacks today with his home run. Chopper to short, charging on the next pitch is Starr. Throw to first, 1 down. It's Roundhouse trying to get back into the swing of things. Here's Ox, 0-for-2. Slider down and in. Low ball 1. Moving down the way. Low again. 2-0. Change up. Knox pulls it deep left field. That was a hanger. Saunders running out of room. Looking up. And that one's a big time jack for Oxen Sox. And as Ox puts it in the Jacks bullpen there down the line and left. Second solo home run of the game for the Jacks offense. First of the year for Ox. It's 10-2. But they're still down 8. Here's Stewart, who's 1-for-2 with a double last at bat. Heater up and away. Strike called, 0-1. Teasing me down and in. Inside, 1-1. Slider up and in. Line down the right field. Line out of play, though. 1-2. Change it down and away. Hit off the end of the bat. Up the middle, another hit. Stewart's second hit of the game. He is 2-for-3, and that is the first hit for the Jacks today that is not an extra base hit. There's Big Country. He's 0-for-2. Roundhouse tense. First pitch 2-seamer up and away. That's pulled hard to first. Osborne there taps the bag for 1. Throw to second, and they got him in a rundown. Starr back to Osborne. Osborne races after him. He'll throw to Friedman. Thankfully doesn't drop it. And he will run him down before he gets back to first. It's a double play. You love to see it as that ends the inning. Home run for the Jacks, though, by Oxen Soxon makes it 10-2. But they're still down by 8. Bottom 7, Friedman, Osborne, and Swanson coming up. There's Friedman, 1-for-3 with a single. He is locked in, facing the 10th gun. Heater high, ball 1. Cutter on the inside corner, 1-1. Good pitch. Cutter down, fouled back by Friedman, 1-2. Heater inside, Jan, back to Gunn, who makes the catch on the liner, 1 out. Next up is Osborne, solo homer and a single today. He's 2-for-3. Cutter, strike the letters, 0-1. Chased it high on the elevated heater, 1-0-2 the count. Cutter down and in, hard grounder right at the shortstop Gaspar, though. Throw to first, 2 down. Osborne now 2-for-4, and that'll bring up Swanson, who's 2-for-3 with 2 singles. He's above the Mendoza line, as that's a cutter inside for a strike, 0-1. Little Hack activates at tier 3. Dribble down, hit hard at the middle, diving as Adama was right to smother it, throw to first, that ends the inning. 1-2-3 for Gunn. Top 8 is still 10-2. Gunn leads off, then Adamo and Namskal. Gunn hitting .250 on the year with 2 RBIs, well, not bad, as pinch hitting his pitcher Donk O, the starter locked in, hitting a .182 on the year. He has decent ratings, though, for a pitcher as a hitter. Change up away on the first pitch, well outside, ball 1. Up, that's a strike. There we go. 1-1. Slider away. Pop foul. Swanson watches it get out of play over the backstop. 1-2. 2-seamer up and in. Inside. 2-2. Forcing nothing away. Strike 3. Blew it by him. Punch out for Roundhouse, her first. 1 down for Adama. 1-for-3 with a double. Still tense. After an error he made in the field. Slider down. Low. Ball 1. 2-seamer up and away is outside and high, 2-0. Pushing her up and in. Check strike. 2-1. Change it down. Grip foul. 2-2. Slider away. That's lined into left field. Saunders on the run. Gets to it for the second out. Next up, Nomskull 1-3 with a double. Slide it down in the way. Check low. Ball 1. Pushing it down and in. Chopped in the hole to third. Liner to his left. Cuts it off. Throw to first. 1-2-3 inning for Roundhouse. Good bounce back in. And Elliott. Out of the bullpen is reliever Miguel Duke, the former Sirloin. 3.12 ERA. 162 whip. 9 strikeouts for the mop-up guy. Bottom 8, it's 10-2. Saunders, Yoshida, and Bambino coming up. Saunders hit a pinch hit double his first at bat of the game. Rookie got his first career RBI off the board as well. 1-for-1 today as he gets his first at bat in non-pinch hitter duties. Duke delivers. First pitch heater up and away for a strike called 0-1. Heater up. That's a strike. It's quickly 0-2 to Saunders. Heater up, lined at the middle, and another hit for Saunders. He's 2 for 2 off the bench today. Nice swing, Giovanni. Rookie on to lead off the 8th of Dogs. Back to the top we go. Here's Dano. 3 hits today, 3 singles. He drove in 2 runs on his last single last at bat. Doubled his RBI total to 4. So that curveball's down low, ball 1. Heater up and in. Line hard by Dano into center field, but right at Nomskull for the first out. Now to bring up Bambino. Italian Stallions 2 for 4. RBI triple and an RBI single. Looking for one of those off-speed pitches. And there is a curveball inside from Duke. Ball 1. Chased the heater, elevated out of the zone. Caught by the third baseman Stewart on the pop-up. 2 down. Got to bring up Liner. 1 for 4 with an RBI single earlier. Grounded out last at bat. Curveball away. Strike at the letters. 0-1. Heater inside, jammed by Liner into shallow right field. That is down in front of Dazzler for a base hit. First and second here with 2 down as the inning continues here for Starr. RBI here on first and Slayer both activate. He hit a home run last at bat. Drove in 2. It's his first homer of the year. Going to jump on the first pitch from Duke. Heater down. Lift off by Carlton. Deep center field. Did he do it again? Back at the wall. Nomskull leaping, and it's in the doghouse. Home run, Carlton Starr. It's a multi-home run game for the shortstop. Second of the season, and he's up to 5 RBIs on the day, improving his total to 12 on the season. 13-2 lead for the Dogs. And here's Roundhouse, who will bat here with a huge lead. She is tired, though. Do I want to waste another pitcher, though? Not really. Elliott, go ahead and hit. I'll give the other guys a day off. First at bat of the season for the sophomore. Curveball well high from the 10th Duke. Ball 1 as his accuracy is basically 0. Curve on the high corner away. He got a friendly call from the ump who felt bad for him. 1-1. Slider at the knees, dumped into center field, but right at Nomskull. He'll throw it in quickly. Not in time. It's a single for Roundhouse. Let's get that ball. That might be your first hit. Here's Friedman 1/4, a single as he's locked in today. Curve in the dirt. Ball 1. Ball down. Chopper back to Duke as it was chased. Throw to first. That ends the inning as down goes Friedman to neutral mojo. 3 home for the home run. After the home run from Starr, Dogs now lead 13-2. Top 9, Dazzler, Gaspar, and Rhodes coming up. There's Dazzler 0 for 3 today, but locked in. In the first one, lined into center field. Bambino coming in. We'll get there for the first out. Next up is Gaspar, is 0 for 3 today. In the middle in, lined into right field. Yoshida coming on, dives, and he smothers it. It's a hit for Gaspar, his first today. He's 1 for 4. 1 on, 1 down for Rhodes. 1 for 3 with the solo homer. Pinch running at first base is Vinny Vortex. Why would you pinch run when you're down 11 runs? I have no idea, but whatever. Tier 1 pickoffs are active for Roundhouse. Slider down in the way, foul back, 0-1. Change it down in the way. Checked outside, 1-1. Forcing down and in. Foul back, 1-2. Teasing up and away. Chased it outside, strike 3. Second punch out for Roundhouse. He gone. And here's Ox. Homered off of Roundhouse last at bat. He's 1 for 3 today. Solo shot. Side at the knees on the first one. Hard in the hole. Past the diving glove of Liner in the left field. Rally continues with 2 down. And here's Stewart, 2 for 3 with a double and a single, looking to bring home some runs. First pitch forcing her down and in from Roundhouse, ball 1. This is her last batter. She just passed 30 pitches. Two-seamer outside, 2-0. Slider put in. Stewart lines it into left field, but it's right at Saunders, and that ends the game. Dogs take the first game of the episode, 13-2, as we blow out the Jacks in easy fashion here in front of the home faithful. This was a manhandling by the offense as we scored at the first, and we never really looked back, as even though they got that home run in the second inning, we pulled away with a big 3-run rally in the fourth, then a 5-run rally in the sixth, and a big home run in the eighth inning. Carlton Star homers twice today to pace the offense. And the Jacks, their 2 runs came on solo home runs by Rhodes and Oxensoxen. Those were their only 2 runs. Of their hits, I think everything but 2 of their hits were extra base hits. So they had a lot of... Actually, no. They had 3 hits that weren't extra base hits. Most of their hits were extra base hits. Thankfully, they didn't do them back to back to back, so we kind of got lucky in that regard. For our offense, though, basically everybody got a hit today except Filet Jones, who went 0 for 4. Starr had 2 homers, driving in 5. Liner had an RBI single. Bambino, in his debut, had 2 RBI hits, a triple and a single. Yoshida had a big 2-run single. Osborne had a home run, solo shot. Lupinberg helped his own cause with an RBI double. And Giovanni Saunders off the bench had a pinch hit RBI double and then had another hit on top of that. So it was a good day for him. Even Elliot Roundhouse got in on the act and got a hit today. Pitching lines, Kim only goes 4 innings plus as he takes the loss, giving up 5 earned runs on 10 hits with a homer and a strikeout. He falls to 0-3 to finish his season. Remington Sharp, inning and 2/3, gives up 5 earned runs on 5 hits with a home run. Mac Gunn, inning and a third, perfect. And Miguel Duke, an inning, giving up 3 earned runs on 4 hits with 1 home run. Lupinberg gets the win, a quality start for the rookie in his final start of the season, going 6, giving up 1 earned run on a homer, 4 hits total, and 8 strikeouts. All of his hits were extra base hits, though. He improves to 2-1 to finish his rookie year with a 3.24 ERA, very respectable numbers. And Elliot Roundhouse gets the save the hard way with 3 innings of relief work, giving up a solo home run, 4 total hits, and 2 strikeouts. Carlton Star, your player of the game, with his 2 home runs, driving in 5, followed by Lupinberg with his pitching, striking out 8, and Bambino in his first game with us getting 2 hits. Love to see that, driving in 2 runs. Love it. We love to see it. And now we're going to head over to Game 2, which is, I believe, also at home, and it's against the Crocodons. So this is actually supposed to be a doubleheader against the Crocodons, but because of how many games are remaining in the season, we're splitting the doubleheader in half. We'll play the first game of it here at the end of this episode, and then we'll play the second game of it next episode to begin. Ooh, McFarland or Berg. Both really good players. I don't want to penalize either of them. McFarland is already $1 million under her price point. Berg is only slightly under his price. Actually, he's slightly overpaid, so I'll penalize Berg here. I mean, they've both been good for us this year, so Jones or Pruitt? Jones, he's cheaper. Plus, he went 0 for 4. All right, looking around the league, what do we got going on today? Let's have a look. First up, Carlton Star has improved to a utility player. He can now play every position except catcher and pitcher. Nice. Still an A-tier player. A couple guys in the free agent pool getting cheaper. We have a chance to get a slider for Wassell. I don't think I'm going to develop him. Chance to gain tough out for Dig. I mean, we do love Dig, so we're probably going to buy that. Let's see what else. Bambino gets +8 speed up to 91. Let's freaking go. Johnson loses 4 speed. That's all right. Down to 73. He's a catcher, but he doesn't run particularly well for a catcher. Development for Bergenberg. Development for Marshmallow with the way he's been pitching this year. That's not a bad get. And that's it. Okay. So no roster moves to report. This one for McFarland did hang around, but I'm not going to give it to her. She already has enough power to begin with. Though she is fully healed, so she will be back in the starting lineup this game. Wassell, there's 1 game on this one. I don't think I'm going to develop him. Although getting him another breaking pitch would be nice. Bergenberg, velocity, and junk. We could use that. Dig. I mean, we got to try for Tier 3 tough out. That would just be absolutely phenomenal for him. We're not taking away Workhorse from Klein. There is a chance to get this for Marshmallow. I think with the way he's been pitching this year, though, I think we kind of have to give it to him. But I can't say no to Dig. We're gonna do Digs first. I mean, it's only 3%, but it's tier 3 trait. I'm not gonna risk this going away. 1 power to 20, 1 speed to 40, 1 fielding to 99. It's maxed out. He gets the bonus 2 power on the roll, so that's plus 3 for Dig. Does not get the bonus 2 speed, which is fine. And going for tier 3 tough out, doesn't get it, unfortunately. That would have been awesome if he got that. And then Marshmallow. 1 velocity to 41, 1 junk to 41, 2 accuracy to 54. And he gets bonus 2 tier 2 composed. Wow. Big roll for Jacob as that maxes out his loyalty. Okay, Jacob, I see you, big guy. I see you. Alright, and then next up, we can hopefully buy this one for either Bergen. Well, we're not going to be able to buy this one for Bergenberg. And we can't afford this one for Wassell unless we manage to miraculously start saving money, so. Alright, so we're moving up to game 2 here as we're going to sim the rest of these games. Blowfish beat the Sandcats, and the Booters win in extras over the Hot Corners, as the Booters improved to 8-6, keeping pace with the Pigs. Right now, we hold a half-game lead over the Buzzards, so we need to beat the Crocodons in this next game to guarantee that they will not catch us. We've already pretty much knocked the Jacks out. The Nemesis can't catch us, because we only have 3 games left, and they have 3 games left, so the Nemesis can't catch us already. Let's get this win out of the way, and we'll knock the Crocodons out of contention for the division title as well. So on the mound for them is going to be Maurice Brick. We have to play him at least once a season, unfortunately. Checking back earlier this year, we lost to them as Marshmallow blew the game against K Frequin. I don't think Maurice pitched that game. I think that was their 4th starter, so we're playing Maurice for the first time this year. I think we played him at least once each of the last 3 or 4 seasons. So he's 3-0. He's won all 3 of his starts this year. 144 ERA, 076 whip, tier 2 workhorse, tier 1 volatile for the 7-6 Crocs. And on the mound for us will be Werner Bergenberg, tier 3 elite slider, tier 2 consistent. 2-1 with a 379 ERA and a 132 whip. All right, Werner versus Maurice. This is the pitching matchup we want. Alright, so they want Filet to start in left field despite being tense. They want him to bat leadoff as well, which I don't love. I think we keep Dano at the top of the lineup. He hit 3 hits there last game. McFarland is back, so she needs to move up. Carlton, he needs to stay in the middle. Let's put Bambino at 2, which is funny. Liner, you can go at 3 because you have Ace Exterminator. McFarland at 4. Star, he's locked in. He can go 5. Jones 6, Osborne 7, that's fine, and Swanson 8. Alright, that'll do it, and Bergenberg 9. And we have Yamamoto on the bench. We can sub him in with Ace Exterminator if we need to, so that's good. Bergenberg will be on the mound for this one. We're going to wear I believe we're home for this one, so we'll wear our homes in game 1. And the Crocs, you can wear your regular aways here for this first one. On the mound, here's their lineup. Leading off at shortstop is Hans Slaperio, then it's left fielder Slapper Glute. Locked in third baseman Brash Weeby. On fire second baseman Huffley Buffler. Ish. First baseman Leanne Drive. 10th center fielder Gordon Fruitwell. 10th right fielder Drew Winkleson. Catcher Jermaine Rains. And pitcher Maurice Brick. Let's jump into it and have some fun here. Hope that didn't reset my lineup. It did not. Let's go. Alright, we're under the lights here for game 1 of this doubleheader against the Crocs. So it's a back-to-back game. So it's a good thing we're splitting this because it wouldn't be 2 games on the same day here. Alright, let's see if we can get a doubleheader. Let's see if we can get a sweep this episode and go 2-0. Because if we win, we've pretty much put all the pressure on the Buzzards to match us. Like, they have to win out if they want to keep up. Let's do it. Alright, let's get it on. Slaperio leading off for the Crocs, hitting .250 with 2 RBIs. He is tier 2 bunter facing Bergenberg. Warner on the air, 2-1 with a 379 ERA, 132 whip, 8 runs given up in 3 starts, 19 innings pitched. Again, 6 1/3 innings a start. 23 hits surrendered, 2 walks, a homer, 19 strikeouts, and a batting average against of .303. Very respectable numbers for the 5th-year vet. Where's the heater down in the way? That is a strike. 0-1. There we go. Well, down. That is lifted into center field. Hit pretty well. Bambino on the run to the warning track will look up and put it away. 1 down as the park was just big enough to hold it. Next up is outfielder Slapper Glute. Overrated. God, I can't stand this man. Batting .309 with 3 RBIs on the year. No homers for Slapper, former Heaters prospect. Cutter up and away is fouled off out of play. 0-1. Little hack active at Tier 2 here. Here comes the Tier 3 slider from Bergenberg. On the inside corner, it's 0-2 as Whiffer activates at Tier 2 now. Down the way. Doors blew it by him. First punch out for Bergenberg. 2 down for Brash Weeby, second-year third baseman. Locked in, hitting .347 with 2 homers and 7 RBIs. First pitch curveball down and in. That is roped to right field on the line. Yoshida on the run. Reaches up and makes the catch on the warning track. Good speed from Dano to cover that ground. 1-2-3 inning for Bergenberg. Bottom 1, Yoshida, Bambino, and Liner coming up against Maurice Brick. There's Dano hitting .357 with 4 RBIs, coming off a 3-hit game and 2 RBIs as well in the first game this episode. Maurice Brick has won all 3 of his starts this year. He's 3-0 with a 1.44 ERA and an 0.76 whip. He's been by far the best pitcher for the Crocs this season, both in the bullpen and in the rotation. 5 runs given up, 4 earned in 25 innings, so he is averaging over 8 1/3 innings a start. 15 hits, 4 walks, a homer, 2 complete games, 1 shutout, 29 strikeouts to lead the team, and a batting average against a .165. I would not be surprised if he was in competition for the MVP. Good lord. Still a Tier 2 workhorse. First pitch, fork ball at the letters. That was elevated for a strike, 0-1. Chased inside on the 2-seamer, 0-2 to Yoshida. Slider down, grounded hard at Leanne Drive. She'll take it herself, 1 down. Bambino up next, coming off a 2-hit game in his debut. He's hitting 2 for 5 on the year with 4 RBIs. He had an RBI triple and an RBI single in that game. Heater up, elevated, and chased, 0-1. Heater away from Brick, 1-1. Curve off and in is chased, fouled back, 1-2. Bambino behind. Slider down, whip through it, strike 3. Punch out for Brick, his first. 2 down for Liner with Tier 3 Ace Exterminator active, hitting .474 with 13 RBIs on the year. He had a 2-hit day in the first game this episode with an RBI single. Slider in there at the knees, 0-1. Fork ball check low, good eye, 1-1. Slider for ways, chase lined up the middle, caught by Buffler. It's a 1-2-3 inning. Top 2 were scoreless. Buffler, Drive, and Fruitvale coming up. Here's locked in, on fire, Huffley Buffler, my apologies. Hitting .400 even on the year with 7 homers and 20 RBIs. He's probably also in contention for the MVP. Curveball down the way is low, ball 1. Down and in. Hard hit up the middle, diving is Carlton out of his reach as it's through in the left center field. Though Slowpoke will hold him to just a single. Buffler on to lead off the inning with the first hit of the game, and here's Leanne Drive, first baseman with Tier 3 Mind Gamer, hitting .239 with 3 RBIs. Change down and in on the first one, foul back, 0-1. Cutter up, high to Drive, 1-1. Force him away. Line to second. Osborne is there for the first out as he spears it. Next up is Fruitwell, who's tense. Gordon hitting .213 with 4 RBIs. Curveball down and in is inside and low, 1-0. Slider up and away. Chased it high, 1-1. Cutter down and away. Gordon fouls it off late, 1-2 the count. Forcing her up and in. Lined into center field softly. Bambino makes the catch, 2 down. Buffler still hanging on at first base over there. Here is Drew Winkleson, right fielder, tense, hitting a .170 with a homer and 5 RBIs. Cutter up on the first pitch, strike called, 0-1. Change it down, that's low, 1-1. Forcing her in there, lined into center field. Bambino doesn't even have to move, and that ends the inning. Buffler gets a hit, but after that, nothing doing for the Crocs. Bottom 2, McFarland, Starr, and Jones coming up. Mira McFarland back in the lineup for the first time in 4 games as a starter. Tier 1 bad ball hitter active, hitting .533 with 4 homers and 17 RBIs. She was recovering from a hamstring pull. She's feeling much better. Nice to see our RBI leader and home run leader back in the lineup. Heater away for a called strike, 0-1. Forkball down and in, hit hard at the middle. Diving is Buffler up the middle to make the stop. Throw to first in time. One down. No noodle arm to help us. Brick is now locked in. Here's Carlton Starr, who's now a utility player. Locked in, coming off a 2-home-run game in the first game this episode. Drove in 5. Tier 3 first pitch Slayer active. Curve checked low. Good hold from Carlton. 1-0. That's low on the 2-seamer. 2-0 count. Curveball hangs. The letters. Roped. Fair ball down the line. Into right field it goes as Winkleson will play it off the wall correctly. She did get noodle arm, but it was shallow, so we weren't going to test her. First hit for us goes to Starr, and here's Jones, who's coming off a hitless 0-for-4 game in Game 1. 10's hitting .411 with 3 homers, 12 RBIs. Peter down and in, strike called, 0-1. Low hack activates for Jones. Peter way hard hit up the middle, off the end of the bat though. Buffler to second, one on the flip. Slaperio to first, double play. That ends the inning. Top 3, we remain scoreless. Raines, Brick, and Slaperio coming up. Here's Raines hitting .231 with Tier 2 first pitch Slayer, former Freebooters catcher. Peter up. Broken bat pop up. It will stay in play for Swanson there as he's out of the crouch. 1 down. Next up is Brick, who's locked in, hitting 2 for 9 on the year. Slider up on the first one. Doors, 0-1. Don't know how you get doored by a slider, but okay. Cut up and in. Doors, 0-2. Racing down in the way. Fouled off, 0-2. Change up inside. Called strike 3. Can I help you, Maurice? No, he's just looking. Take a wind of shot and butt elsewhere. Second punch out for Bergenberg. He gone. 2 down for Slaperio is 0-for-1. Bunter active for Slaperio. Cutter taken high though. Ball 1. Forcing down and in. Chase, broken bat, hit up the line, but foul past the third base bag. 1-1. Slider in. Pulled deep to right field. Hit pretty well by Slaperio. So that's going to hit off the big wall out there as Yoshida will track it down. Throw into second is late. It's a double for Slaperio. Inning continues for Glute. He's 0-for-1 with a strikeout. Ball down and in on the first pitch. Strike called, 0-1. Little hack activates. Cutter up and away. High, 1-1. Away. Chased it outside, 1-2. Change it down in the way. Low, 2-2, and there goes Little Hack. Whiffer remains active for Glute. Slider up and in. Chased. Blooper up the middle of the second. Backhanded by Osborne. Throw to first, and that ends the inning. Good play. Bottom 3 were scoreless. Osborne, Swanson, and Bergenberg coming up. There's Freddie. He's hitting .255 with 3 homers, 5 RBIs. Osborne coming off a 2-hit game last episode, in the first game this episode, where he hit a home run. Solo shot, slider on the edge for Brick, 0-1 as he's still locked in. Chased up and away, fouled back, 0-2 to Osborne. Slider down, chopper off the, just missed the barrel there. Slow grounder to Slaperio. Throw to first, 1 down. There's the catcher Swanson hitting .207 with 2 RBIs, coming off a 2-hit game. Slider up and away high, ball 1. Curveball away, hit well by Swanson into center field, but he misses it. Hanging up for Fruitwell. 2 down. And here's the pitcher Bergenberg hitting 1 for 7 on the year. Peter right down the middle, 0-1. You're down and in, chop to short, slow roller. Slaperio charges, throw to first, 1-2-3 inning for Brick. Top 4 were scoreless still. Weeby, Buffler, and Drive coming up. Here's Weeby. He's 0-for-1 but locked in today. Flew out to right field his first time up. Slider middle in, inside. Ball 1. Forcing it down the way. Check strike, 1-1. Change it down and in. Low, 2-1. Cut a middle in, line hard at the middle. Starr dives off his glove into center field. Good reactions, but he couldn't snare it. That is going to be a leadoff single for Weeby. Leadoff in on for Buffler, who's on fire with a single his first time up. Curveball down on the way in the first pitch. That's line hard in the center field. Bambino retreats, but he'll make the catch. 1 down. Next up is going to be Drive, who's 0-for-1. You're right down the middle, lined over the diving body of Osborne as he gave it a good old college try, but that's going to get all the way to the wall. Bambino gets it in quickly. Holding at third is Wiebe. It's going to be a double for Drive. 2 in scoring position, 1 out for Fruitwell. 10-0 for 1, and we're going to move the infield in here. We're not going to let these runs score, hopefully. First pitch change it down and away. That's low, ball 1. Down and in. There it is. Strike call, 1-1. Cut up and away. Check strike called, 1-2. Slider down and in. Chased and fouled back. It jammed in, 1-2. Down and away. Fruitwell lines it through the middle as he gets it past Bergenberg into center field. It's an RBI knock for Gordon. 1-0 Crocs. Runners at the corners. 1 down for Winkelson, who's 10, so for 1. Cut up and away in the first pitch. Checked high. Ball 1. Down and then runner goes for second. Called strike. Throw down by Swanson. Nails him at second base. Good throw, Johnson. As Fruitwell gets thrown out trying to steal second base. His first attempt being caught this year. He's 3 for 4 now on stolen bases, as now we can focus on getting the out at first. 1-1 count to Winkelson. Curveball middle in. Strike calls it float in there as it floats in there. 1-2. Slide it down the way. In the dirt. Good block, Johnson. 2-2. Down and in. Doors blew it by her. Another punch out for Bergenberg. I believe that's his third. She gone to end the inning, but the Crocs get an RBI knock from Fruitwell. 1-0, bottom 4. Yoshida, Bambino, and Liner due up for the Dogs, looking to break through against Brick, who is feeling it. Here's Yoshida, 0 for 1. Brick's only given up 1 hit first time to the lineup, so he's on his game, as he has been all year. Slider is high, ball 1. Slider at the knees, 1-1. There we go. Slider elevated, fouled back by Yoshida, 1-2. Get up and in, sky ball to left center field. It jammed him. Coming in is Galoot, and he'll put it away, 1 down. Here's Bambino, 0 for 1 today. Slider up and in, high, ball 1. Peter up and away, taken high, 2-0 count to Bambino. Peter up and away, lift off by Joven, left center field, carrying well. Fruitwell on the run. He's got to get there, and he will. The speed holds up. 2 down, and here's Liner, 0 for 1. 86-meter active. Slider at the knees, lifted by Hack, deep center field, but he just missed it. In a step from the warning track is Fruitwell. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Brick, as Liner teed it up, but he just missed the barrel. Top 5, it's 1-0 Crocs. Rains, Brick, and Slaperio due up. Here's Rains, 0 for 1. First pitch curveball down and away. That's a strike, 0-1. Cutter middle in. Rains turns on it, pulls it deep to left field, down the line. Jones gives it a look, but that one's going to go sleep with the fishes. It's a home run for the Crocodons, as Jermaine Rains hits his first of the year, first RBI, as well as the freebooter reject makes it 2-0. Here's Brick, 0 for 1, but locked in. Up and away, that's a strike, 0-1. Bergenberg just passed 50 pitches on the day. Change-up line to short. Star is there, 1 down. Here's Slaperio, 1 for 2 with a double. Slider in there at the knees, 0-1. Down and in, 1-1, misses. Change-up away, off the corner, 2-1. Cut up and in, ball 3, it's inside, 3-1. Ball up and away. Strike called at the top of the zone. Count goes full. Slide it down and in. Chased it, strike 3. 4th punch out for Bergenberg. He gone. 2 down for Galoot, who's 0 for 2. Cut her down. That's low. Ball 1. Peter, middle of the plate, Linehart into center field. Bambino on the run, racing after it, lays out and makes the nice diving catch on the warning track. The Italian stallion flashing the leather as he takes away extra bases from his former rival, Slapper Galoot, as that ends the inning. But the Crocs get another run on the board as Jermaine Rains, of all people, goes yard. 2-0, bottom 5. Brick in cruise control. McFarland do up next is 0 for 1. Give me 1 second, guys. I got to do something real quick. Alrighty, sorry about that. Got some new rechargeable batteries I got on the charger, so the first one just finished. I had to put the second one on. Looks like they take just over an hour to charge fully. Nice, back at it here. McFarland over one with a ground out, her first at back from injury as a starter. Curve taken high from Brick, 1-0. Slider in, turned on by McFarland, driven deep to right center field. Winkelson on the run to the warning track in front of the big wall, puts it away, 1 down. Star up next, one for one with a single. We're going to jump on the first pitch. He's still locked in. Oh, hanging forkball, God. That's a strike, 0-1. Inside heater, 1-1. Heater up, lift off by Star to left center field. That's going to hang up for Fruitwell. Gordon already under it, 2 down. And here's Jones, who's 0 for 1, hitting to a double play his first at bat. He is tense. Forkball drops low, ball 1 from Brick. Curveball down and then, rope foul out of play, 1-1. Caught him out in front of it. Forkball down, hard hit at the middle, base hit for Jones. His first hit of the episode as he'll reach with 2 down. It's only our second hit today. Back to neutral mojo he goes. Here's the rookie Osborne. 0 for 1 day for Freddie. Heater down, misses low from Brick, 1-0. Slider low, 2-0, big hack active. Last time it was, Osborne hit a home run this episode, so let's see if he does it again. Heater up, elevated, and we chased it, 2-1. Curveball hangs, rope foul, 2-2. Heater up, whiff through it, strike 3, he misses the barrel. Punch out for Brick to end the inning. Top 6, it's 2-0. Weeby, Buffler, and Drive. Heart of the lineup up. Here's Weeby, 1 for 2 with a single. He is locked in. Slider down and in, that's low. Ball 1. Bergeberg just passed 60 pitches. Heater at the knees, hard grounder to short. Backhanded by Star. Throw to first, 1 down. Next up, Buffler, 1 for 2 with a single. Flew out last at bat to center field. Cutter down in the way. That's ball, 1-0. Force me down and in. Hit in the hole to short as he chases it. Star backhands, throw to first. Easy play with slow poke, 2 down. Here's Drive, 1 for 2 with a double. Dribble down and in. Pulled foul, 0-1. Slider down. Foul back, it's 0-2. Heater for away, well outside, 1-2. How many punch outs do you have today, Warner? Is it 3? Oh, you only have... Oh, you do have 4. Okay, good. I am keeping track. Slider hangs. Potter up. Bergenberg off the mound to his left. On the first base side. Puts it away to end the inning. 1-2-3 for him as he's through 6. Bottom 6, it's 2-0. Swanson, Bergenberg, and Yoshida coming up. Here's Johnson. He's 0 for 1 today. We're going to get on here against Brick. Fork ball in there at the knees. Good pitch from Maurice. 2-3, little hack activates. Right at the knees again, 0-2. Dribble down is pulled foul by Swanson, staying alive at 0-2. Dribble up is chased, blooper over short, but it hangs up for Slipario, 1 down. Here's Bergenberg 0 for 1. I'm going to pinch hit for you, Werner. You just don't have it today. I need to try to get something going here. We're going to go to Yo-Yo Yamamoto with Tier 3 Ace Exterminator. Bergenberg goes 6 innings, giving up 6 hits, 2 runs, 1 on a single, 1 on a solo homer. He strikes out 4. It's a quality start. He pitched well, but he's facing Maurice Brick, who's just absolutely out of his gourd right now. So, bit of a tough roll for him here, but maybe if we rally this inning, we can get him a win. Tier 3 Ace Exterminator active for Yo-Yo. Slider away for a strike, go 1. Yo-Yo off the bench, hitting .333 this year. Slider from in, pulled down the left field line, but out of play, 0-2. Fourth ball fouled back, it's 0-2. Here inside, roped up the middle with the base hit for Yamamoto into left center field as the pinch hitter delivers. He's on with a 1-out knock. It's our 3rd hit today. Next up, Yoshida, who's 0 for 2 at the top of the lineup. Heater down in the way, outside from Brick, 1-0. Slider misses again outside, 2-0 count to Yoshida. Heater up away, rocketed by Yoshida, deep left field into the corner. It's in the doghouse as it lines over the wall in the corner and left. Home run for Dano. That's his first home run of the season. And that's 2 more RBIs for Dano. He's up to 6 on the year now. We're all tied up at 2. Bergenberg's going to at least get a no decision. Here's the Italian stallion, Jovan Bambino. He's 0 for 2. Looking for an off-speed pitch. Brick no longer locked in thanks to Volatile. Curveball just hit the top corner, 0-1. Driven in, pulled by Bambino, bloop to right field. It's going to drop in front of Winkelson, who doesn't run well. It's a single for Bambino, as that's 3 straight hits here with 1 down. Next up, Liner 0 for 2 with Ace Exterminator, though. He just missed a home run. Tier 3 bad jump's active at first base, and even though it is tempting to run on this catcher, it's Jermaine after all. Tier 3 bad jumps is brutal. We're not doing it. Slider up in there at the letters from Breck, 0-1. Slider inside, bloop, pop-up, foul territory for Rain. That's 2 down. Liner retired. And here's McFarland, 0 for 2, missed a home run her last at bat just in front of the right center wall. Curveball in there at the knees. What a pitch from Brick, 0-1. Dropped it right through the front door. He looked to do it again. This time he misses low, 1-1. Heater up, line by McFarland to the gap, left center field, and Bambino can fly. It gets past glued all the way to the walls. He took a bad angle. Extra bases for McFarland. She'll stop at second with an RBI double. Her team leading 18th RBI of the year. Dogs take the lead. It's 3-2, and now Bergenberg is in line for the win. Here's Carlton. RBI hero, first pitch Slayer, both active, 1 for 2 and locked in today. Looking to break through against Brick. And they intentionally walk Carlton. They want no part of him. I don't blame you. Here's Jones, 1 for 2 with a single. Flay singled last bat. He's also hit into a double play. Good speed on the bases as well. Gapper will score both runners probably. Oh, down the middle heater. We miss it. 0-1. Little hack activates. Heater up. Line hard to second, but right at Buffler to end the inning. Jones goes tense. Okay. Do I leave Yo-Yo in? That is the question. I think we do. I'm going to take Jones out. Out of the bullpen, we are going to call upon rookie Stub Pruitt first, as we'll go to him. We'll take Jones out. And we are going to do some fancy footwork. Pinch hitting off the bench for the Crocs first, though, is former freebooter Bad Hot Brown, hitting 500 on the year. Tier 2 whiffer. Fruitwell is exiting, even though he has an RBI single today. Yamamoto is going to play third base. Liner is going to move to shortstop. And Carlton Starr, who's now a utility player, is going to move to left field. Oh, boy. We have a very weak shortstop, but it's Hack Liner. I think we'll be okay. So Pruitt out of the bullpen in his rookie year is 1-1 with a 1.35 ERA and a 1.65 WHIP. 2 runs given up, 1 earned in 6 appearances, 6 2/3 innings pitched, 6 hits, 5 walks, 3 strikeouts, and a batting average against .240 for the young guy. 19-year-old delivers a heater at the knees on that sidearm delivery, 0-1. Yeah, that is sidearm. But he's not coming from the stretch, so it's a sidearm. Chopper on the curveball to Yamamoto, who throws the first, 1 down. Thank you for hitting it at the new guy to make sure he's warmed up. Here's Winkelson, 10-0 for 2. Pinch hitting for her off the bench with tier 2 clutches, Dwayne Butterfinger, hitless on the year. Here comes Pruitt's curveball. It's his best pitch. Misses low, 1-0. 1-0 cutter. High, 2-0 from Pruitt. Difference between a sidearmer and a submariner. Submarine pitchers only exclusively pitch out of the stretch, while sidearmers go from the full windup, as Pruitt does. I only know that because we had Darren O'Day on the Orioles for a time, and he was a strict submariner. Cutter away, strike called to 3-1. We also had Chad Bradford at one point before O'Day, so we've had our fair share of sidearmers here in my lifetime. Got a 3-1 count here to Butterfinger. Change it down and in, and the rookie walks him. It's alright, Stub, you'll get the next one. Here's Raines, solo homer last at bat. He's 1 for 2. That's right, Raines hit that home run. It wasn't even the first pitch of the at-bat, man. He just did it to annoy me. Heater down, it's a hit and run. Slow roller, Liner flips to second anyway, doesn't get him. Osborne recovers to get the out at first, though, on the fielder's choice. 2 down, runner at second for Brick, who's 0 for 2. Pinch hitting for him is catcher Evan Chukov, with tier 2 first pitch Slayer, the young catcher. 10's hitting .212 with an RBI. It's his off day today. We'll see if they leave him in. First pitch curveball down from Pruitt in the dirt. Good block. 1-0. Heater down in the way. Checked outside. 2-0. Curveball middle in. Chukov fouls it back. 2-1. Cutter up and away. Looped into right field shallow. Yoshida comes on, plays it on the hop, winds up and throws home, and the runner holds at third. Chukov delivers with a pinch hit single. Runners at the corners for Sliperio. 1 for 3 with a double. That activates Tier 2 rally stopper for the rookie Pruitt, who has a penchant for getting out of big jams. Cutter up and in. Inside and high. Ball 1. He once got out of back-to-back bases loaded jams and extra innings. Heater down, hard hit up the middle to short. Liner dives and gets on top of it. Gets up and fires. Got him at first base. That big dog makes the play. And we strand the runners. Pruitt does it again. Out of the bullpen is Bale Bozer as he'll replace Chukov on the mound. Bozer with a 6.30 ERA, 170 whip, 5 strikeouts, and Tier 2 crossed up. Bottom 7 we go. It's a 3-2 ball game. Dogs remain in front. Osborne 0 for 2 today. Subbing in defensively is Gia Axelson as the Crocs are emptying their bench. Bad Brown will exit as Axelson will stay into play center field. Butterfinger will also stay in the game playing right field, but he only knows how to play left field, so he is out of position, and they can't move Slapper Glute to right field because he can only catch. And Jermaine Raines, well, he can only catch. So the only bench player they have left is Amy Zoner, who is strictly a shortstop and third baseman. So they are out of moves to move someone to right field. They're just going to hope no one hits it to Butterfinger. Oh, boy. Tier 2 crossed up, the only trade active for Buzzards. He drops a slider in at the letters to Osborne, 0-1. Screwball this time misses low to the rookie, 1-1. Slider hangs, hard grounder to shortstop, right at Sliperio, though, for the first out. Next up is Swanson, who's 0 for 2 today. Screwball in there, misses ball 1 just off the inside corner. Slider at the knees, 1-1. Heater away outside, 2-1. Bozer comes in. He had about 65% stamina, I think. Heater away, line hard, 1 hopper to Buffler, though. He'll make the play clean, 2 down. And here's Yamamoto, 1-for-1 with a single. No ace exterminator active, though, for Yo-Yo. Slider up and away, that's a strike, 0-1. Screwball up and in high, 1-1. Heater middle the plate, popped him up to the shortstop. Sliperio calling. He's under it. 1-2-3 inning for Bozer in his tired state. Top 8, heart of the lineup coming up for the Crocs. Glute, Weeby, and Buffler. Here's Glute 0 for 3 intense. Cutter up and away on the first pitch. High ball 1. Forcing it down and in. Check in there at the knees. 1-1. Nice pitch. Change it down and away. Line to right field over the leaping McFarland's glove. That's the first hit today for Glute. He is 1 for 4 as he's back to neutral mojo. Next up going to be the 3-hitter Weeby, who's 1 for 3 and locked in with a single. For ball away on the first pitch. That's a ball outside. 1-0. Heater down and in. Check strike. There we go. 1-1. Change it up and in. Fold him badly out in front of it. 1-2. Away. Cold strike 3 on the outside edge. He gone. Caught him looking. A little bit of window shopping there. Can I help you, Brash? No, he's just looking. Get out of here. 1 down for Buffler. First punch out for Pruitt, that was. Buffler's still on fire. He's a very dangerous hitter, so be mindful of him. Heater down in the way outside. Ball 1. Ball down. Low 2-0. Good hitters count for Buffler. Got him middle in. Jammed him deep to right field into the corner. Yoshida gets to it. Puts it away for the second out. And the runner has to hold it first. That's going to put the pressure on Drive, who is 1 for 3 with a double. Mind Gamer active at Tier 3. Makes Pruitt's accuracy almost 0. Cutter up and away. Bloop pulled foul out of play on the left side. 0-1. Heater inside. Off the glove of Swanson as he couldn't handle it due to the accuracy issues. 1-1, runner in scoring position now for Drive. Ball down in the way. Chased it out of the zone, 1-2. Change it down. In the dirt, 2-2. Way to get to it, Johnson. Heater up. Sky, deep center field, hit pretty well. Bambino on the run to the warning track, looking up, calling for it. He'll put it away to end the inning. Pruitt gets out of another jam. Bottom 8, Yoshida, Bambino, and Liner coming up. Here's Yoshida, 1 for 3 with a 2-run homer. He's got the big game-tying blast. Facing the tired Bozer. Slider down in the way. Strike called at the knees. Good pitch from Bale. 0-1. That heater misses inside. 1-1 count to Dano. Well outside on that fastball. 2-1. Here down the way. Hard hit up the middle. Diving is Sliperio to get to it. Throw to first in time. What a play from Hans. He's been having a great game defensively. And here's Bambino. 1 for 3 with a bloop single last at bat. Those are locked in now. Same with Sliperio. Heater up and in. That's a strike. 0-1. Heater up. Hard grounder right at Sliperio. He doesn't have to move. Throw to first. 2 down. And here comes Liner. 0 for 3. No Exterminator help him here. Heater way outside. Ball 1. Screwball up and in. That's inside. 2-0. Screwball hangs. Line to center field. That is down for a hit as Liner delivers. First hit today for the big dog. He's 1 for 4. Inning continues for McFarland. 1 for 3 with an RBI double last at bat. That is so far the deciding hit. Looking to add some insurance. Bows are tired. He's no longer locked in either. Screwball hits the letters. 0-1. Slider away. Roped up the middle. Base hit for McFarland past the diving glove of the second baseman. Liner draws a throw. He'll hold it second. 2 on, 2 down. Here's Starr. Let's see if they go to the bullpen. Starr is locked in. He was intentionally walked last time up. He has a single today. They will go to the bullpen. It is the closer, freebooter reject, K. Frequin, who beat us earlier this season. She is tense, 4.66 ERA, 103 whips, 7 strikeouts. We'll see if they walk Starr or if they pitch to him. I would not be surprised if they pull the intentional walk here to bring the pitcher up, because I believe the pitcher is on deck. That's what I would do. They pitch to him, and Starr rips the first pitch out of play. 0-1. Interesting call here by Frequin. Heater up, hard hit to short. 1 hopper to Sliperio. That's the right guy to hit it to for the Crocs. So we stay with a run lead to the 9th. Axelson, Butterfinger, and Raines due up. And out of the bullpen for the Dogs, it is the injured Steamboat Wissell looking for the save. He is well enough to pitch. The doctors have given him the okay. His elbow is fine. Just ease on the curveball. Here he comes. Tier 3 gets ahead. Tier 3 Elite Four-seamer. Wissell's first appearance in about 4 games as he blew out his elbow a couple episodes ago. 1-0 with a 0 ERA and 180 whip, 5 appearances, 1 save on the year, 5 innings, 7 hits, 4 strikeouts, 2 walks. Batting average against a .350, looking to be the stopper. Facing Axelson. Heater inside, ball 1 for her first at-bat of the game. No RBI 0, but she does have Tier 1 easy target active. She's hitting .375 with an RBI off the bench. Curveball in there at the knees to the former Sandcats bench option. 1-1 count. 2-seamer up. Doors. 1-2. That was at 95. Heater up and in. Chased it, strike 3, but it gets off the glove of Swanson. He couldn't handle it. Throw down to first, not in time as she reaches on to drop third strike. That is not an error. That is just a drop third strike on Swanson, but it counts as a strikeout for Wissell. At least it should. It did, okay. And here's Butterfinger with clutch. He's 0 for 1. Curveball down in the way, whiffed over the top of it, 0-1. Heater down and in. Door, taken low, 1-1, 105. 2-seamer down in the way. Doors, 1-2. Ball away. Butterfinger fouls it off. He stays alive, 1-2. 2-seamer up and in. Door, inside, 2-2. 2-seamer down and in. Pulled foul. We stay alive. 4-seamer down in the way. 3-2. Missed the corner. 2-seamer up and away. He gone! Blew it by him! Punch out for Wissell. Second. 1 down for Raines. Went through the solo homer facing his old teammate Wissell. Battery mates. Both began this series on the freebooters together. Down in the way. Didn't even bother. He knew it was coming. He's like, nope. Ball down. Low, 1-1. Ball up. Jermaine bloops it foul past Yamamoto, who doesn't lay out for it. 1-2. 2-seamer away. Pulled foul. He stays alive. Four-seamer. Doors! Blue and bam! 105 at the knees. Third punch out for Wassell. 2 down. K-Freak when the pitcher due up next. Pinch hitting. It's Norm Phenomeno, the Phenom. Two-way player is rattled, having a horrible year pitching-wise. He's hitting a $190 and also offensively, apparently, with 1 RBI, the two-way infielder. Two-seamer up and in. Checked inside, ball 1. Four-seamer down and in. Doors, 1-1. Ball down and away. Low, 2-1. Four-seamer down and in. Chopped slowly to second. Osborne charges. Bare hands to first. That ends the game. Wassell, even injured, comes in and slams the door, striking out 3 of the 4 batters he faces. That's right. They had a drop third strike in there to get his second save of the year. Dogs win 3-2 as we rally in relief of Bergenberg. Big rally there in the 6th, and that was all it took for us to win a very even game as we eliminate the Crocs from division title contention, as they are now officially, I believe, 3.5 games out, and they have no chance to catch us with 2 games left to play. They're either 3.5 or 2.5 out. Either way, it doesn't matter. So we hold the tiebreaker over them moving forward. They fall to 7-7, and we improve to 10-4. So we are the first team in our division to get to 10 wins. We're also the first team in our conference to get to 10 wins. So, yay us. Good pitcher's duel. Brick and Bergenberg brought their A games today. Home run for Reigns. That was back in the 5th inning, I believe. And then in the 4th inning, it was the RBI single from Fruitwell, as they only managed 8 hits. Same for us. 2-run homer for Yoshida to tie it in the 6th, and then McFarland with the go-ahead RBI double to be the decider. Nice to see her back. Brick, 6 innings in a quality start, takes the loss. 6 hits, 3 and runs, a walk, 2 strikeouts, a homer. He falls 3-1. Bozer with an inning and 2/3 scoreless, giving up 2 hits. And K. Freakin got the last out, stranding 2 runners. For us, Bergenberg, 6 quality innings, 6 hits, 2 earned runs, 4 strikeouts, and a home run. He improves to 3-1, getting his ERA down to 3.60. Pruitt, 2 innings scoreless in relief, giving up 2 hits, a walk, and a strikeout. Good pitching from the rookie to get the hold. And Wassell gets the save, going an inning, striking out 3 of the 4 batters he faces. Second save of the year for Wassell. Good to see him still perfect ERA-wise. Player of the game is Daniel for the game-tying 2-run homer, followed by Bergenberg with his quality start, and then McFarland with her go-ahead game-winning double in the 6th inning. So, yep. Love to see it. Booyah. Let's go. So a sweep today for the Overdogs as we go 2-0 in the episode, and now with 2 games left to play, we are on the verge of clinching the division. It depends on how the Buzzards do in the sim. If they lose, I believe the division is ours. And then we can just play around with the last 2 games and have fun with it. Easy, Carlton. Not even got to question that over Yamamoto, who's a bench guy. Alrighty, so Bambino loses to contact. Not great, but it's not too bad. Hieronymus Jackson got signed by the Sirloin to replace Bentley. Let's see what else we got today. Fielding bonus for Star. We might be able to afford that after next game. Chance to give rid of Slowpoke for Swanson, not developing a 35-year-old catcher. Smokey Ash will go to the Pigs. Former bench guy will replace Morgan Dickerson, the rookie outfielder. Not a bad development piece. Tier 1 choker, Tier 2 choker, Tier 1 whiffer. I could consider that. Alright, not bad, not bad, not bad, indeed. Okay, so looking at development, nothing really. The only one I'm intrigued by is this one for Carlton. I'm fine with getting this one. I'm also intrigued by this one for Bergenberg, but I won't be able to afford it before the end of the year. Most likely it'll be gone, so we'll have to see what else pops up. We're not taking away Workhorse from Connor or Klein, so I'm going to ignore these 2. And I'm not developing a 35-year-old catcher, so that's out. And I can't afford Wassell's anyway, so bye-bye. Nice. Alright, not bad at all. So 2-0 in this episode. The Buzzards do not play in the sim. The Jacks and Nemesis, though, do. So the Jacks need a win to keep pace, and we want to see how the rest of the division shakes out. So let's see what we're sitting at here. Right now, Buzzards are a full game back. They are 2 games behind us. They have 4 games left to play. We have 2. Sawtooth beat the Sirloins. Jacks need a win to stay in competition, and they do lose 6-5. So they are now out of the division hunt as well. B-Wolves rally to beat the Heaters 9-7 as they get their 9th win. Good for them. And the Blowfish rally to beat the Sandcats 8-4. Good win for them. So that's interesting. So right now we're the only team with double-digit victories in our conference. Right now we are the 1 seed. And we are on the verge of clinch. We right now hold all tiebreakers. So all we need to do is win. So next episode we need to win at least 1 game to put the pressure on the Buzzards. I need to see what the schedule looks like though. Because they have 4 games left to play. We have 2, and next up is the second half of this doubleheader against the Crocodons. If we beat them, this probably knocks them out of playoff contention. So after this game, the Buzzards play 3 times. So we'll find out what happens after the first game next episode, whether or not we need to win the final game against the Nemesis or not. Perfect. Okay, let's see what we got here. So what's the standings looking at right now? Okay, so if we beat the Crocs, mathematically they are probably out because they have a negative 20 run differential. So if we beat them, we eliminate them from playoff contention as they'll lose all tiebreakers. Jacks mathematically are still in for a wild card spot, but they're not looking too good right now. Right now, the Buzzards and the Widelows have the ball in their court firmly. They just have to play well their final couple of games. Right now, us and the B-Wolves are looking pretty good to make the division victories. Okay. It's close. Nothing is solidified yet, but right now, with us getting 10 wins, we have a very, very good chance of making the playoffs. We basically locked up a playoff berth this episode, so that's good. So yeah, next episode, if we beat the Crocodons, we more than likely have won the division, but we'll need to see how the sim breaks out. But right now, 2-0 this episode. This was a good episode for us. We are sitting pretty. Everything is going our way. Let's see if there's any roster moves I want to make right now. There's no way we can get to Tier 2 everything. What on my team is chemistry-wise? Let's see. So it's RBI Hero on Star, Rally Stopper on Berg, and Pruitt. I don't want to bring them down to Tier 1. I don't think that's worth it. Pinch Perfect on Saunders at Tier 1's not bad. Tier 3 Butterfingers on Friedman is scary, but he's not playing over Osborne right now, so I'm not worried about it. Let's see. Pinch Perfect on McFarland. She's never going to be off the bench, so that's fine. Off-speed hitter on Bambino. That's his calling card. However, he's a good enough hitter without it. Magic Hands on Dano. He's already a great fielder. That's pointless. Consistent on Bergenberg, it's alright. Same with Composed on Marshmallow. It doesn't really matter much on him. His accuracy is his best trait already. Yeah, I'm fine with dropping Disciplined down to Tier 1 to bring Crafty to Tier 2. Because I like Pick Officer at Tier 2. Bad Jumps going down to Tier 2 on Bambino means maybe I could steal a bag or 2 with him. Easy target for Saunders at Tier 2 is fine. And then, what's the other one? Bad Ball Hitter McFarland at Tier 2 would be absolutely devastating. I would rather have that than Tier 2 than Pinch Perfect. So that means we either get rid of McFarland. That's not happening. We get rid of Mario Klein, or we get rid of Yamamoto. And I think of the 3, Yamamoto is the most expendable of that group, just because he is a bench guy. But he's also the cheapest, so he's the hardest one to find a replacement for. Klein is probably the next, but he's pitched really well this year. I don't want to get rid of him. He's actually matching his numbers from last year. Let's see what's available in free agency. Maybe that'll sway my decision. So we have to be a crafty player. So we have Neverwalker, Rick Harding, who would have Tier 3 workhorse. That's actually not bad. I like that. I like that a lot. And he's a junk baller with really good junk. Not quite at this price point yet, so we don't need to make a move on him yet. Jerry Caps, technically a better pitcher than Klein, but I like Klein with Tier 3 workhorse better. Even though Caps is already below his price point, he'd still be losing money on this move. Pickleford, he can only play left field. Tier 2 Mind Gamer is not great. Ballmer with Tier 2 clutch, though. That is interesting as a bench option. But we would lose playability in the infield. But now with Carlton being a utility player, we don't technically lose that much. Because him and Osborne are now both utility players. Yamamoto's becoming expendable. I like Ballmer. And we don't spend that much money on Yamamoto either. It's only 0.8. D on base. I don't like him as much. At second base, Yvette Victorino. Not really. Sign Stealer's not that impactful. Ballmer's fine. Odor, he's a utility infielder, but I don't need him now because we got the utility playability on Carlton. Although Tier 2 Stealer would be funny as a pinch runner. That's not a bad idea, actually. So I'll keep Odor on this list. Damian Rush is scholarly, so he doesn't count. Half-Berger I don't like. Morgan Dickerson actually is a good, interesting bench option with Whiffer and Choker. Be an interesting concept for a development piece. But I don't need the outfielder for Yamamoto, I don't think. Although, maybe. Bergman, no. Oh, Specialo, I don't need a reliever. Hogsman sucks. Bentley is decent, but no thanks. Not with Choker. Cringer, Tier 1 Whiffer, Tier 1 Slowpoke, no thanks. I already have 2 first basemen. Base, Miyoshi, no thanks. Ballmer, I like. Okay. Alright, so we have options. We can't afford Neverwalker. We can't afford Harding right now. Ballmer, he's a decent option maybe to replace Yamamoto now. Dickerson is interesting for off-season probably. I'm not going to sign him. Bobby Odor would be funny for a pinch runner option. I like that. Or Damian Rush. Let me know what you guys think if I should make a roster. Not Damian Rush, I'm sorry. He's a center fielder. So let me know what you guys think. Should I replace Yamamoto with someone like Odor, Ballmer, or should I replace Klein with like Harding? Let me know or Jerry Caps. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If I should make a roster move, if I should just let it ride because we're doing so well right now. Honestly, I would prefer having Crafty at Tier 2, but I do have a lot of discipline traits, so I can understand the argument for and against it. So let me know if I should just stay where I am or should I make the roster move just to have some fun with it here in the last 2 games. But that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Big day for the Dogs as we win both of our games today. Quick recap. We beat the crap out of the Jacks 13-2 in the first game this episode as Lupenberg turned in a fantastic start and our offense unloaded on the Jacks pitching staff, hitting a couple home runs, and then powered by Carlton Starr, who had 2 of them. And then in the second game, we rallied from 2-0 down to beat Maurice Brick, handing him his first loss of the year with a big 3-run rally in the 6th inning to hold on. And then we went on out and held on to win 3-2. Going 2-0 in the episode, we are now 10-4. We are 1 win. We've already locked up a playoff berth. We now just need 1 more win to basically put 99% clinch on the division next episode. Then we'll have to wait and see how the Buzzards do in the Sim to see if we will be division champions or if we need to play the final game against the Nemesis seriously to clinch it. Tune in next episode to find out what happens in the regular season finale, and also leave your thoughts down below on what roster moves I should or should not make. That's going to do it for this episode, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in and sticking around. If you have made it this far, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch is down in the description below as well. If you want to come over, watch the games live before they're posted. You can also follow me on this platform as well if you so choose. It's also at Pracknasty over here for those curious. That's going to do it for me, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Until then, this is the Nasty One signing off. Have a wonderful day, evening, or afternoon, wherever you guys may be.